Well, hello everybody, it's me again. It's been a while since I've done one of these little videos, but I just wanted to give a bit of an update and also to thank everybody for everything they've done over the last 18 months. It's been an enormous task really to get through this pandemic. We're not out of the woods yet, we know that, but it has been a very trying time for everybody, and I'd just like to say thank you for everybody that's pulled together to keep the clients safe and sound in their own homes. Having said that, we're not out of the woods quite yet, as I mentioned. Not only have we still got the pandemic to deal with, but we now have this ongoing challenge of recruitment and the challenges you hear about on the news every day. Basically, we are struggling to recruit new caregivers in ways that we haven't seen over the last 5 years. We're not alone. I was at a meeting with other Home Instead offices in the last about a week or so ago, and every single office is experiencing the same challenge. I'm also wanted to say thank you so much from myself, Melissa, Jill, the whole team, about everybody that's stepping in to cover calls, because one reason or another we are really stretched at the moment. We are struggling to cover the calls, we're struggling to cover the existing clients we've got. We've got half term looming, we've got people off, we've got office team covering calls. And all I'd say is thank you so much to those people that have actually stepped in and covered so many calls. We're very conscious that we're relying on a number of people, and Marketa every day is anxious about, having to speak to the same people saying, is there any way you could cover this call or that call? So thank you to those people that are really helping us out, because it is extremely difficult at the moment. That's just with existing clients. The strange thing at the moment now is that we are getting more inquiries than we can possibly cope with. Maybe that's a consequence of lockdown being eased, people being vaccinated, and a bit more confidence in having home care, but it really is ridiculous how many inquiries we're getting, and we simply cannot take any new clients on at the moment. I've got 10 inquiries, give or take, on my desk from the last week. We may be looking at 1 or 2 of them if we can possibly take on new clients, but the reason we're not is because we're conscious that we are stretched, and we don't want to put any more pressure really on the existing team just to cover our existing clients whose needs are also increasing, and we're getting clients looking for more calls as well. So it is a very difficult time at the moment, and so if you have any more availability or you are able to pick up any of these calls, please look on the portal. If Marketa does call you or email you, I know it's difficult sometimes, and it's a very difficult job she's doing, but she is just simply trying to cover as much as she can under the resources that we have. What else? I guess the main reason for the message, apart from saying thank you to everybody, is a bit of an appeal. We're recruiting, we're advertising, we're on Facebook, we're on Indeed, we're on different job boards. We are looking absolutely everywhere to find and recruit more caregivers. Clearly we want people like the existing team that we have, who have a particular propensity to want to do care work, and we believe that actually you guys have probably knowledge of people that potentially could be good caregivers, but perhaps haven't got round to asking them or suggesting them as potentially people that would be interested in this sort of work as well. So we wanted to do a bit more of an incentive. I've sent out, we have a regular incentive. I know it's not about money, I do appreciate that. So it's to incentivize people to refer friends or people that they know. But if there's anybody perhaps that you know as a friend, a family member, potentially somebody you've come across that have worked in a care home, because some of those care workers are not able to continue working if they're not double jabbed. We're not under that legislation at the moment. But have a think. If there's anybody that you know that you think actually could be a good person that is interested in that sort of the care work that we do, we would love to hear from you, and we'd love to get a name, a number, and that's all we need. We will call them, speak to them. We are, as I say, we're not taking on new clients at the moment simply because we can't take on them because we don't have the existing resources. But so we're hoping that some people out there and amongst the team will know people. If you just have a few minutes to think, is there anybody I know? Then you might not be sure whether they're quite right for it. Obviously, it'll be ultimately a decision we take, whether they're we take them on board, and you know, if it doesn't work out or if it's not for them, that's the way it can be sometimes. So just have a think, and if there's anybody that you believe that could be right for care work, we would love to hear from you. All you have to do is send us a name and a phone number, and as a thank you, I've got a few incentives, and I know it's not about money, but nobody minds a bit of extra thanks. So first and foremost, a meal for two at this here Roo restaurant in Maidenhead. We would offer this if somebody completes the training and starts with us. We will treat you and a friend or somebody you don't like for a meal at Roo for two. That rhymes. I've done one of those before. In addition, once they've completed 20 hours worth of care, we will add £100 into your salary at the end of the month. But that's not all, and this is the real kicker. If we recruit somebody, we will offer you a bucket load of fuel. Maidenhead's finest unleaded fuel, purchased by my good self, unleaded or diesel, whichever is your preference, delivered to you in your tank as a thank. Please help us, because we are really struggling to recruit more people, and we've got an awful lot of people to look after out there. Okay, once again, thank you for everything you've done, very much appreciate it, and we will fight on and continue the good work that we're doing. Okay, all the best everyone, thanks and bye bye.